Hello, it's Bishop Walsh here on Wednesday, January 14th, and I'm here in the office a little bit this morning before heading into the torture chamber for some dental work today. I'm just kidding, it shouldn't be that bad. I'll have a tooth extraction and a bridge, temporary bridge until I get a permanent bridge put in. So one of those things that I think happens with age. Now that I've crossed the 60 threshold, other things are falling apart, but glad to have good dental work and people who are knowledgeable on how to take care of things like that. So what's basically going to be a very important day tomorrow will be the gathering, the mandatory gathering of all of our priests here at the Pastoral Center for a discussion and prayer about the diocesan pastoral planning that has been a part of our diocese, at least for this past year, the Jubilee year, and putting it in the context of Jubilee as Pilgrims of Hope. And tomorrow will be a time when we gather to have a draft of the plan presented to all the priests, and we'll be in a holy hour to prayerfully consider it. And then we'll gather for lunch, and we'll have then an opportunity for dialogue based on what each priest saw within that plan, any questions or concerns. I think it's basically something that will be put into effect. I wanted to make sure, though, to gather with the priests and with the Directors of Parish Life, which I'll do on Friday, for any final input, if there is any glaring oversights or anything very significant that was overlooked. But there was a lot of collaboration that went into what the draft is going to be, and we'll pray that that could be something that can be embraced. I'll meet with our College of Consultors before the meeting. We have a few other projects we have to consider as part of canonical requirements, and then I'll meet with the Presbyteral Council after our meeting tomorrow as well to make sure that we follow those protocols, to have had consultation, as I've done all throughout. Really, that's where the whole impetus for the pastoral planning surfaced, was through our Presbyteral Council meetings. So that's tomorrow will be an important day for consideration of the pastoral plan. And this to flesh out the rest of it, because it's very imminent now that, again, meeting with the Directors of Parish Life on Friday. And then on Saturday and Sunday at all of our parishes, you'll hear an announcement about how the plan will be announced in its full breadth of the 21 counties of the diocese on Tuesday of next week. But also this weekend, it will be announced if there is anything of a particular change affecting a local parish. So each pastor or administrator, director of parish life will have the opportunity to mention the specifics of how the plan is going to affect the parish. So they hear it first before it's heard and a diocesan announcement. So then on Tuesday, there'll be a lot of communication via our social media. There'll be a video. I'd encourage everybody to watch, and have also just a simple 5-minute video. Encourage everybody to read the plan in full. There's an introduction and then all the specifics that are broken down by vicariate, and just all the things that, other ways that we've tried to get information out so that people have talking points or the ability to understand a little bit of the rationale behind some of the decisions about the pastoral plan and so forth. So it's an important time in our diocese. Again, I put in the frame of this pastoral vision of Pilgrims of Hope, and now as we move into the implementation, which won't be until July of 2026, I'd ask us to consider love, communion, and mission as the guiding credo for how we will move forward in our pastoral planning. So Saturday, in the midst of that, I'll be heading out for my first wild game dinner. Knights of Columbus sponsor it out in Posen. So looking forward to that. I'm not that very much of an adventurous eater, but I'll give it a try. Monday, Martin Luther King Day. We'll honor the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King and pray we can continue as we strive the need for much healing in our country, especially to have that vision of the honoring of the dignity of the human person, and regardless of race, color, creed. Our Christian faith guides us, I think, in a very particular way, as it did him, to help us with that. And there's a Native American scholarship meeting on Tuesday, and just a few other meetings scattered in between, but lots of prayer and a time of reflection at this time. But let us be filled with confidence and trust in God's providence. Thank you for checking in today, and God bless.